What's up, guys? Carl Schuckert here with SecretNFTGroup.com. On this video, we're going to talk to you a little bit about Bored Ape Yacht Club's new venture with the Metaverse. They're actually bringing on a new drop called Othersides, which is going to be a whole Metaverse along with NFT that's going to be dropping along with that. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in this video. Not only that, but I'm also going to be talking to you guys about a drop that Vitalik Buterin just posted on Twitter in a way that you could get a free airdrop if you participated in any DAO's governance, which basically means that you voted for things inside of other DAO's governance. A lot of NFTs have been able to do this, including a lot of tokens. So before we get started, any of this information that I give you is purely speculation. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial planner, nor am I a CPA or an attorney. Pass it behind you and don't take any huge risk. It's actually a very risky industry. NFTs are, cryptocurrency is, and by no ways am I giving you any financial advice. Let's go ahead and get started and we'll talk soon. All right, guys, back here, super excited about today's call. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen here so we can talk a little bit about these two major announcements that just happened. But I want to remind you that this is very time specific. So if you miss this, if you're seeing this too late, then you've missed the boat on this. But this is your opportunity to get into the Bored Ape Yacht Club if you've missed out before, like I have. I missed the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They came out with all these different drops, including the Mutant Ape Club and also including a dog, I don't remember the name of it, and an ape token that were all free airdrops just for people for holding on to the original NFT of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So not only that, but it's been one of the most exclusive NFTs on the planet. They started Yuga Labs, which is also pretty cool, where they're actually creating this new Metaverse project that's coming out, and also the ape token. And they've also partnered with one of the largest game developers to make this real. So let's go ahead and jump in that. I'm going to show you guys on my screen. This was just posted today. It's called the Othersides Meta. So Othersides Metaverse, and you can just join it. It's at Othersides Meta on Twitter. Now they just posted this. I'm going to go ahead and run through this real quickly and sort of talk about this. Now I had another video a couple of videos ago where I talked about Yuga Labs and Bored Ape Yacht Club's Metaverse project. And if you haven't watched that, I would go watch that now. There's a chance that you could still get in. But for those of you who watched that before, I went through the project and I highlighted the video. And I also talked about where you needed to go to get approved and do your KYC, because they're requiring KYC, know your customer. Now, if you didn't get that, then there's a chance you might have missed out on this, but they're showing you right here a little bit about that. So it says Othersides adventure will begin on 4:30 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on Othersides.xyz. The KYC on Something is Brewing XYZ is to participate in Saturday's mint. Only those who KYC'd can participate. For more details. So I'm going to show you real quickly. I'm obviously only going to show you this just real briefly because it'll show my address. I'll make sure to not show, okay, it doesn't have it, but if I connect my address, it's going to let me know if I'm in. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it real quickly. Okay, so as you can see, that loaded up and it says approved right there. So my status is approved. If you haven't done this already, go to somethingisbrewing.xyz and make sure and see if you can get in. You might have missed it, I don't know. But if you watched that last video, I went through that step by step. However, keep watching because I'm also going to be showing you the other airdrop that you might be able to get. So just let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and continue to go through this Twitter post to better understand what's going on here. The mint will be exclusively in ApeCoin, okay? So let's keep that in mind. ApeCoin has been going up. At the moment, it's down about 3.68%, but it's been continuing to go up in the last, let's say, 7 days or so. It's been continuing to go up from a low of, let's just look at the lowest low here, $10.73. It's gone all the way up to a high point of almost $20, $19.29. But right now it's kind of hovering right at $18.02. Just speculation, but I would imagine that it's going to continue to go up the closer that we get to the actual mint. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the rest of this. It says mint will be Dutch auction style. So the ApeCoin price will decline over time. The starting price of the Dutch auction will be announced later this week. So we don't know what the price is going to start at on a Dutch auction. And what a Dutch auction is basically where they start the price high. Let's say they would decide that they want to sell these spaces for, or these land plots for 1 ETH. And that's where they would start it at. They might start it at 2 ETH. They might start it at 3 ETH. We don't know yet. We're waiting for them to make that announcement. I'm sure it's going to be pretty high because this is a one way for them to maximize the profits that they can make upfront on a sell like this in a Dutch auction. Now the price will go down, and I'm sure they'll announce exactly how that's going to work. It might be every 30 minutes, it might be every 10 minutes, but the price will go down. Now that does say here, only for those who are KYC approved can mint the auction. Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club holders, you'll be able to claim an NFT for 21 days after the auction. You don't need to be KYC approved to claim, but you do need to be KYC approved to mint the auction. So what that means is it's giving them extra time, people who are holders, to save on gas prices. So those people are pretty lucky. They can actually wait, hold off, save money on gas, and then go back in here and do it. But it does give the stipulation that they need to be KYC approved to claim, but they do not. But they do need to be KYC approved to mint in the auction. So that's actually even more interesting. They're not actually requiring KYC actually at all, except for the people who want to mint during the auction, the Dutch auction itself. And before anyone asks whether ApeCoin is entered for the auction, will be locked up for 1 year. That means no voting with the ApeCoin DAO either. So it's kind of interesting as well. Before anyone asks, whatever ApeCoin is earned from the auction. So whatever money that they earn, they're actually locking it up for a year. The morning of 4:30, you'll be able to pre-approve your KYC'd wallet and Othersides.xyz. This will allow the smart contract to use ApeCoin to mint during the auction. Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club holders do not need to be approved their wallet to claim, only to mint during the auction. Okay, you don't have to be pre-approved early. You can approve your wallet after the launch, so that's just giving them more time to do it after. So before doing a few hours earlier, you will save time on gas fees. Safety tip: announcements will be official Twitter accounts only. So you would only hear things from Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs, Anamakoa brands, as well as Discord on their Discord channel. And then they also have a new Discord channel for the Othersides. I've schemed through it, and hasn't been many updates except for this update, so it's a good place to go ahead and join that if you haven't done so already. Nothing will be announced or cross-posted anywhere else. No one involved in Othersides will be posting on Instagram. No contest or giveaways. No surprise early drops. Everything will happen on 4:30 and only on Othersides.xyz. So you always want to double check that and make sure that you're not getting scammed. This is very important that you understand. Don't reply or click on anything from any other account, tags, DMs, or emails. Anamakoa, Otherside, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs founders, and mods will not tag nor DM you first. Never share or type your seed phrase. Obviously, this is stuff that we teach in secretnftgroup.com, but if for any reason that you see this, just disregard it from Othersides. There's going to be a lot of scammers out there. They know that there's people holding lots of ETH to get in on this. Again, only trust information posted here first. For more info, coming soon. Come back here on 4:30 for details. So I'm thinking that they're going to give us some more details before 4:30, I hope. But basically everything I've seen so far, this is going to be a huge thing. They're also showing this little image, which is called a coda. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I'm speculating here, but I know that they're selling land, and they're also having an airdrop for people who have the Bored Ape Yacht Club already, or I believe if they get land. So this is going to be like, I think, and I could be wrong, so I am speculating, but I believe that they're going to be giving an airdrop for those land pieces. So you could get the land and then also get the coda airdrop, which would be another free NFT inside the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. This would be a huge opportunity for a lot of people to get in early on this while they still can and get that NFT, which could more than more than anything, pay for the land drop itself. Let's say it's 2 or 3 ETH. These could easily go way up. Currently, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs are about 130 ETH a pop, and also Mutant Ape Clubs are right around 39.40 ETH a pop. So those are over 6 figures, and they can go all the way as high as 7 figures. You know, these little codas, if you hold on to them long enough and the project continues to outperform and outpace everything inside the industry itself with the purchase of CryptoPunks and Meebits, it's a pretty amazing platform. It's pretty amazing what they're doing so far. And so I would guess that this is going to be one of those solid offers that if you forget or you miss out on it, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt. There's already been too many times like that for myself this year and last year. So I'm going to do everything I can, including selling my left kidney, to get one of these Othersides Metaverse lands and hopefully one of the codas. All right, let's go into the next part where I want to talk to you a little bit about what was just posted on Twitter by Vitalik Buterin, who is the founder, and I believe, well, I know he's the founder of ETH or Ethereum, which is the second largest blockchain on the network. It's huge, and it could one day outpace and outtake Bitcoin, especially with the way that they're going and the way that they're adapting to technology. But here's something that was really interesting that they recently posted, which was possibly the biggest attempt at non-token holders centric DAO governance so far. Excited to see where this goes. And he's got a little looking emoji. So here, Optimism, which is a new cross-chain or a new layer 2 platform. I wouldn't say new. It's one of the first times I've actually heard about it and seen it. But they've really got an amazing team after digging even further into their project itself. They have a token house. They have a network parameters on citizenship. They have a citizens house, retroactive public goods funding. They're actually going to fund other projects with some of the money that they make. And they're taking a pretty good percentage of the token itself and giving it away in airdrops. And here's where you can get in on this. So I could click on this link right here and it'll actually go through this actual thread that was coming in. So the Optimism Collective will be governed co-equally by 2 houses, the Citizen House and the Token House. Together, they will drive rapid, sustainable growth in optimism, Ethereum, and the new internet. Web 3.0, right? And so the Citizens House will govern public goods funding, creating a flywheel of protocol development. Citizens will be conferred as non-transferable NFTs and will grow over time with the community. The Citizens House will keep the network in check for plutocratic culture. It is called OP. It governs protocol upgrades, project incentives, and more. It drives growth, and there's not just one airdrop. There will be many airdrops, and there's going to be some details below. So they kind of go into their whole project, and I'm just going to show you their website real quick. If you go to their website, actually, it even shows you, I believe, at the top of this. Maybe not. Maybe because I opened up the thread a little bit further. Maybe not. So I'll show you the link, and I'll put the link inside of YouTube as well, so you can get access to it. See, it just showed me that congratulations, introducing Optimism Collective, and it goes through. Their website is actually really cool. It kind of changes. It kind of goes through what they're doing here, just building a community from the ground up, utilizing the blockchain and blockchain technology, and going for this new Web 3.0 world. Pretty cool. This little confetti pops up. It tells you a little bit more about that. Get project funding. They're actually looking for projects that they could help fund. They have a collective vision, which is really cool. It's this very tribal sort of way of doing things. It's definitely a big part of DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, and also OP governance. And you can go over the overview there as well. And here's the thing. There's actually right now multiple ways for you to get this airdrop. Currently, I'm only I've only been able to get under one criteria or one eligibility criteria, and it's mainly because I wasn't using this layer 2. In fact, because I hadn't even heard of this layer 2 until just recently, so I wouldn't able, many of us weren't able to get into this. You could see that there's other ways. So one could have been maybe you did some grants where you actually donated to Gitcoin grants on layer 1, which would be just like you gave away some ETH to some of these Gitcoin grants, priced out of Ethereum. You know, that's if you use the bridge, but this is their own thing. Optimism user, if you use their token in the past, and repeat Optimism user, you actually could have earned more tokens that way as well. One thing I was able to do, because I was able to go on to like snapshot.org, and I voted in the past, and that's what made me eligible for utilizing other projects. So there's a lot of other projects in the NFT space that give you the decentralized autonomous organization governance voting right when you own their tokens or you own their NFTs, and that gives you right to actually vote. And if you've done that a few times, you actually can get this Optimism token that's going to be coming out. It hasn't come out yet. I've done this on multiple wallets, so if you've done it on multiple wallets, it's worth a check to see if you can get even more tokens. It's kind of cool. I'm going to get double the amount of tokens. The other thing I want to mention here is that it is more than one airdrop that is coming. So right now they're doing an airdrop to distribute 5%. The 5% thing actually really sticks out for me. And here is why. I've been part of a lot of other airdrops where they actually distribute 50, 75, 80, and even 90% of the token. And that actually has been a sort of negative thing unless you sell the token right away. It just creates too many paper hands, too much liquidity hits the market, and usually a lot of those tokens fail, or a lot of those tokens just drop dramatically in price. I think they're doing a little bit better of a way to do this. Okay, so 5% is going to be out of that supply. From there, and it's also too, they're giving it way to behave in positive some ways, contribute actively to their communities, have been placed out of Ethereum. The address amounts have been chosen to reward Optimism users. So I'm not going to go into all of this, but you can find your way through it and kind of read through it. Future drops 2, 3, and beyond, an allocation of 14%. So right there, they're going to be giving around 19% of their tokens to future airdrops. And then also they're talking about their fund. 25% is going to go towards funding the project itself. Again, I'm not going to go over everything in here, but you can take some time, run through this. It's really great tokenomics from what I can see so far. And the enthusiasm that's come from Vitalik is actually kind of infectious, because you know, he's the one that's shining some light, and he's the one that's bringing some attention to it. So I lost the post there. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. The enthusiasm that he's excited to see where this goes, and the fact that he's giving it some energy, I think actually is going to help grow this thing right away. Now, of course, you could get the token, sell it right away, or you can hold on to it. You can sell some of it, and that's all up to you. The first thing you want to do is just to make sure that you've actually qualified for some of this. And if you did, awesome. I hope it works out for you. Nothing's guaranteed on here, and do your own research. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end on that note. Hopefully you got a lot of great nuggets out of this one. I'm excited about both of these projects. I'm really excited about the Othersides Metaverse, because you can tell this is going to be a big deal. It's already a big deal for the Bored Ape Yacht Club. The airdrops have been, high 5 figures, even 6 figure, even 7 figure drops for some people, especially when they had all the serums and all this stuff that's sold for outrageous amounts. I can tell you that it's just stupid what I've seen so far, but I want some of us to win. So that's why I made this video. Hopefully you're seeing this in time. Even if you missed it, at least you know this is the type of alpha that I give on this channel. If you've enjoyed all of my past content, today's content, and you haven't smashed or licked or kissed the like button, I highly suggest that you do, that you hit that notification bell. You make sure you follow us, because you don't want to miss out on this alpha when it comes out in the near future. I'm Carl Schuckert. This is the secretnftgroup.com. Go over to secretnftgroup.com. Check out our free training. It's all about NFTs. I'm not charging you for the information. A lot of people would for the information I'm going to give you. It's going to help you protect yourself, protect your money if you're invested into these type of high risk, high reward positions. But go over there. You can learn more about all of that, and we'll see you on the next video. Talk soon.